Hello everyone and welcome to Drug Dealer Simulator, a spotlight video. It is a little bit weird. I've played like 45 minutes of this, I forgot to save, so that is a brilliant excuse to restart the game at a new game. This is just a demo version, so everything you see here is subject to change and more polish, and God, I hope there's going to be more polish because it's a little bit of a rough game, and definitely not something for YouTube because it's literally a game about drugs and I don't think YouTube really appreciates that, but that is kind of the reason I think it's gonna be funny making a video about this. There's some story elements which I'm going to skip over mostly in this video because they don't matter whatsoever. It's a fairly mechanical based game, obviously. So it's more of a simulator than a game. It's kind of like almost like drug dealer tycoon, I call it. Also, this game does like to be rather edgy, and we've got an incoming call. I'll answer that in a moment. You'll be able to see that, yeah, the frame rate is a little bit like jumpy and all over the place when you look around. And by default, in the settings menu, which does have a decent amount of like settings, it is an Unreal 4 game, so I would imagine that to be the case. There is a motion blur option which by default is on, but it absolutely like destroys visibility. It's pretty much there to cover up the fact that the frame rate is very unstable. Not necessarily low, it just like fluctuates a lot. And if you're watching this in standard definition on YouTube, not in an HD format where 60 FPS is available, you might not quite notice it. But it's there. It's nothing too bad. Other than that, we've got shadow, detail, texture qualities, effect qualities. I don't even know what that does. Anti-aliasing methods, which honestly could do with a little bit more than that. Like just like more FXAA there. But we've got anti-aliasing quality, which should like just be the same drop-down menu in my opinion. Post-processing quality, motion blur, and VSync. Then we've got in the audio, music, effects, dialogue, and show subtitles, which is alright. Okay, so let's go pick up that phone. When you pick up the phone, you have two buttons. Controllers does not seem to be supported, by the way. It's purely a... Oh, wow. Okay, he calls you back. I was going to say, I haven't had a phone call which I haven't answered yet. So yeah. So as I said, the game does like to be fairly like edgy with its characters and stuff. I also keep getting interrupted with dialogue. I don't know if I'll cut out or keep in or whatever. So we are at the moment locked in our apartment. So we have to go find a key. And somehow the key is over here, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But before that, we'll need to find a backpack, which I forget where that is, actually. There's a backpack somewhere around here we can pick up. Oh, it's literally on top. So for some reason, the key is in there. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but hey, what do you know? We can open up the door and go to our friend, or I don't know if it's a friend, really, named Addy, which has something to tell us, which... pretty much just like exposition / tutorial. So let's not skip over actually, because now we're outside and I was kind of expecting there to be like a lot of different smaller maps for some reason when first building up this game. It's just one big map, which thinking about it makes a lot of sense for a game like this. There is a running mechanic, which... yeah, the smell of tires in the morning, indeed. Which... at first glance, okay, I thought that was a graphical glitch, but obviously that is supposed to not have a... none of the... oh, this one does. Okay, so that one is just literally broken. At first glance, I am usually like not a fan of running mechanics because you can see a stamina bar in the top, no, the bottom left there. There is also like police mechanics and police chases, in which case that actually does become a relevant mechanic. So I can excuse this game for it. Alright, so having skipped all that meaningless dialogue, pretty much what he's telling you there is that he is your like your contacts and you get your drugs which we're going to sell through him, which isn't that big of a deal. And now we're going to have to pick up a package at a place where I honestly don't know where it is, but you can just follow the indicator down below at the map, and you'll be able to get some, then sell some, buy some more, sell some more, and that is pretty much the gameplay loop at all. Like, it's not like difficult at all. Where's my marker gone? Also, there is a map, as you can see. It's not a gigantic map by any means, but it's big enough. Oh, there we are. Did I just pass it up? Oh, it's literally over here. Okay. So you go pick up your package, wherever it may be. It's got to be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. You open the wall vent and there's weed and some other stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure this is not how you spell marijuana. Which is even weirder because the other stuff, I think that is spelled correctly. So it might literally just be a misspelling. And now we have a text message from somebody wanting to buy some stuff from us, which we can't really do anything with quite yet. We'll go home and I'll show you more about that once I find my way home. That is, we're close. Okay. Also, you can dodge left and right, which is going to be important for evading police. Back home, we can open up the laptop, and there we go. We are now on the dark web because we're edgy. And narrator, can you shut up? I really don't need you to explain this. I've already I'm the one explaining this without me. We don't. Oh, just thank you. So this dude is interested in buying 3 grams of MJ, which, wow, we got some slang in here, which is something I actually kind of like. We can say confirm current order on all of these. This guy wants 5 grams of amp, which is the other stuff we got, and then this guy also wants some of the weeds, which is, again, kind of fun that they use this kind of slang, because when you go into your inventory, which is done by pressing the A button, not the A button, but it's done by pressing a button. Usually it's easier to just go into here and see your backpack contents that way. It might actually be B. Yeah, don't know. There's no key rebindings there, so you're just going to have to figure that out on your own. I don't know why I wanted to go in here, because I wanted to show you the quests on the top left. That does just say the proper names, so you at least know what you have to get and have to sell. So it doesn't really matter if you don't know what certain slang words mean. It's just accept everything and the game will tell you what to actually buy. So now we go out and deliver the stuff we've just gotten. If it weren't for one thing, and that is we can't activate the workstation. Never mind. Okay, so one thing that is slightly annoying is that this is a stacked item at the moment, which means that I can't... I'll just show you. I'll just show you before we fix it. There is a way around that which is fairly easily fixed within 10 minutes of gameplay time. But for this first one, you're not able to use the workbench for whatever the fucking reason. So, or the workstation, which you need to do this. So you've got a transaction risk here, which if you've got clients that are repeat customers, transactional risk low. New ones, transactional risk might be a little bit higher, and sometimes you might be dealing with a police officer and you might be getting fucked. So this dude wants 3 grams of the marijuanas, but if I give him this, it gives him both of the packages, which I can't do only one. Left click, right click, fucking middle click doesn't do anything, and when I want to give it to him, it says, that's not right, please don't do that. So what we do is we go out and cancel. Forgot something, be right back. We go back upstairs and we do something really stupid. I think this is just a design oversight, because there is a mechanic to deal with this, you just can't use it, and it's the workstation. It's currently unavailable. So what I did before is I dropped both of these on the floor, which then separates them, but makes them real difficult to see. Put one of them in here, pick up the other one, and now you've got them separated. Is that a stupid way to go about doing it? Yeah, it is. but it seems to be the only way until you get the workstation unlocked, which luckily is after doing these first 3 deliveries right away. So we give him his stuff, we accept, we get some money, $30, which good price, and then we go back upstairs to get the other baggie of weed, and then we can go sell that as well. And I'll just cut a hat to those two. I clip through it all. And here we go with the second one. What do you want? Do you want the powder stuff? Dude, I don't know all of the drugs and stuff. I'm a good boy. Sometimes. Maybe. A little bit. Not really. Last one. It's over in that direction. And we're just going to, like, not cut a hat for that one because it's literally this dude. You seem like you have some problems in life. I'm just going to be honest. You don't wear those kind of glasses if your life is going well. Maybe this will help. Here you go. Just pay me, and that dude paid more for his weed than the first one. That is interesting. So now I'm level 2, and I can... I know that there's something on my phone. I think I'm just going to press all the buttons to see... That's the map. One of them has to be my inventory, right? I imagine? No? Escape? Escape is not the inventory. I haven't found the button for the inventory yet. The only way I've been able to get into my inventory, this is not my home. So the only way I've been able to get into my inventory is going into other inventories in the overworld. Again, it's a demo, it's an early access, so it is subject to change. This is all just like general feedback for if a developer happened to be watching. Can I use this at the moment? I still cannot. I don't have any drugs to like work on the workbench with, so that doesn't matter. We'll be needing more drugs because we sold all of our stuff. Is pretty much what this is about. So then you go back here and you're able to... Nope. You'll be able to say, make a new order. I want some of this. That's 10 grams of that stuff. Then some of this as well, just so that I have both of them. And then we order. It's $120, which we have a limit of 130, so we can afford that. And then we just wait for a little while until he responds, and then we have to wait longer. But we also have some side quests at the same time. Which, I don't really know. It was like a side quest. We literally just have to go to the gas station. That is there, I assume, to make you learn a little bit about the map. Which, that's fine enough. But we're going to skip ahead until we... Actually, we're not, because the gas station is right over there. In a moment, the police will arrive on the street, because look around you. Obviously, there's going to be police around here. We can just, like, look at what they sell here, which is... nothing too useful at the moment. You can get backpack upgrades, which might be useful, but other than that, really, it doesn't matter too. So, let's go skip ahead until something interesting happens once more. Okay, so we got a new order here. Apparently, he's like, okay, I've got that stuff, but I also want some weed, so let's confirm that order. We'll get the weed soon. About 30 minutes from now, we will get the location for drop-off point for the stuff we just ordered. So now we press the T button, and we can go ahead and wait for a little while, and then we got a message. So let's see. Was that already 30 minutes? Because we did go to the gas station, to be fair. No, you also just want some stuff. Honestly, just like, at the moment, it seems like you should just always accept everything, which, fair enough. Selling more stuff generally equals better. There might be a downside to letting people wait too long, though. I haven't gotten that far into the game yet. I assume there will be. Alright, our next package is at the Open Your Mind vent. So we can go get that and then deliver some stuff. Which I did get another order while I was waiting. So let's go try and find that vent, which is over here. So that's in that direction. At the moment, we can still run. I should mention that the moment the police people show up on the street, when you are around them, you are not allowed to run because that looks suspicious for very obvious reasons. The people running around jogging, that's not suspicious at all. No. But if you run, that's suspicious because they can just like smell the drugs on you apparently. This should be also drop-off points. I think are like almost always marked with this sign, just so you know. And this is a warning: items held to along public containers may end up stolen. That is something I did not even like experience yet. Incoming call. This is probably where the concept of police gets introduced. Yeah. Okay, here we are, the workstation. We have a tutorial, which I don't care about. We can put our stuff on the table here. Okay, now that the narration is done, we also have some equipment, which we have a small jar, a medium jar, or a large jar, a mixing tray, and a simple mortar. At the moment, we're only going to be using the jars, and I think, honestly, you can scroll through. The only issue being that my scroll wheel is a little bit fucked up. So everything that's happening here, don't pay attention to it, because it's not the game's fault, it's my fault for still not having bought a new mouse. So you can put those into the jars. Max capacity for the small jars is 15 grams. So we've got 10 grams of the stuff for both. So that kind of works. Then you scroll down into add substance. Again, my scroll wheel is fucked up. Not a thing you can like say about the game there. And here it's spelled correctly. That's weird, the marijuana. Then we put that into EU, and then we can start packaging stuff up. So let's see, we need 2 grams of marijuana, 2 grams of amphetamine, 3 grams of amphetamine, and that is it. So we need to go to package product. If we can get there, again, it's my mouse, which we need a 2 gram package one time. New package, a 3 gram package also one time. Add to inventory. Then we go to, we can also save the game, something I did not do in my original playthrough. I got up until about this point, then I got tased by the police and I was like, okay, I know enough to make a video. Alright, so let's save our game. We've got a couple of save slots here. This is the first time I am experiencing this. It's a pretty good idea to do so because from now on out, you can run into the police, which you obviously don't want to. So if that happens, just reload the save file, I'm assuming. Let's go deliver our stuff. Let's see. One of them should be fairly close to here, I do think. They may be in random locations. I don't know that much yet. Yeah, one is very close. It's just literally across the street from here, I think. It's you again! Oh, it's the same people, by the way. That does make sense. So let's talk to you. Yeah, it's right here. You want 3 grams of this stuff. Here you go. $36. Let's go to our next clients. Which I'm not running anymore, like at all, for obvious reasons. If any police people see me running, I am fucked. And there we go. You get your package, accept that. And where is the last person we need to deliver to? Back home, almost. So we probably should have done that first. Because now we're going back home, still having drugs on our person. So if the police wants to search us, we are not in a good position. You want to get rid of the stuff on your person as soon as you possibly can. For, again, obvious reasons. So let's give you your stuff, and at this point I literally only have money on me, which as far as I know is not illegal. It might be, but I don't think it is. So let's go back home and count our money. Okay, so we've got some areas here where we can be safe in doing the deals. So we've got this one to unlock right now, and then we got more areas to unlock, but we need a certain requirement in level, and I think this is respect or reputation. Yeah, we need to unlock 4 of them, and then once you get enough of them, I think you unlock the possibility to get more clients, which obviously is going to bring you more money in the long run. One of the side quests says that we need to give some of our cash to the cartel, so I've got some cash for him. Alright, waiting for my plays the total that is $120, which I can almost pay off entirely, but then I wouldn't have any more money to spend on drugs. So let's not do that. Also, I think that is from my last order, so I definitely do need to pay that off entirely. This is a stranger, but he's got a question mark above his hat, so he probably has something to tell us. You can give them free samples. That is right. I don't have any on me at the moment because, again, I don't want to get caught with them. But we can go back to that dude and give him like 1 gram free, and then Eddie should live somewhere around here. And then we can have him as a potential new client, which is great because that means more money for us. We are now level 3, which means that we probably can expect to get some more places to unlock. So let's go back home. And I think you do understand the gist of the video game so far, right? This is just the loop which you get better at and better at, and you get more money, and you get more money, and you get more money. And then you get more clients, and you get more money, and you get more stuff. And then eventually you'll be able to do many different kinds of drugs and not do them, sell them. Don't do drugs, only sell drugs. So I think I'm going to leave it here for this video. If you've enjoyed the video, strangely enough, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more, not specifically of this game, maybe I'll do some of this game on stream because it is strangely fun. Strangely fun it is, for sure. But until then, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome, as always. Bye.